And when you look at these teams, both very tough on the glass.
Oh, yeah, high effort, high energy. They sharpen their elbows for this one. It's an inside battle.
Yes. And so off the tip, it's Oklahoma City. Now Golden State's starting five. The incredible shooting pair of Curry and Thompson in the backcourt. Draymond Green is out there with McCaw. And it's Pachulia in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
And as the second overall pick back in 13 out of Indiana, Victor Oladipo, while he's had a solid start to his career, you know, stardom still, I think, is what he aspires to achieve. I mean, he's got the tools from a physical standpoint, but the decision-making and the perimeter shooting, two areas that he's got to improve. And then defensively, which is where I thought he would be a game changer, hasn't really excelled as much as I think he's capable of.
Oladipo hits them both. And when you take a look at Oladipo, such a fun guy to watch develop. G, where does he need to take that next step, in your opinion?
Believe it or not, I think he needs to focus on defense. Came into the league projecting to be a top-level defender. And while he collects blocks and steals, I think his production defensively has lagged a bit as he's really focused on his offense.
Connects from three-point range. Roberson's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three. Curry kicks to Green. Pass to McCaw. He dishes it to Pachulia. Picked by Pachulia. 4 on the shot clock. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson.
Yeah, not a perfectly set screen there, but got him just enough room to get that shot off.
And Gibson kicks to Roberson. No one near Westbrook as he lets it go. Finds himself wide open and drills it.
Oh, that's just great offensive skill, consistently helping his teammates generate points.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin, I was able to talk to Golden State's head coach. He said the key to this game is how much they can limit the quality looks inside. He said when you're playing a team like this, you don't stand a chance if you give them easy shots down low. We'll see who wins that battle, Kevin.
Thank you, David. That one doesn't drop, and Golden State will come the other way. Green dishes to Curry. He feeds it to Thompson. Lots of room. It's hauled in by Adams.
Man, that is a missed opportunity right there.
Oh, they really made a mess of that one. That really should have been an easy basket. That was just textbook defense. As soon as he caught the ball, the D surrounded him.
Outside Curry. Here's Thompson. Back to Curry. Again, Curry missing.
You can bet if he's left open from there again, he's probably going to knock that one down.
Oklahoma City moving the ball around. For three, Westbrook. Another miss by Westbrook.
That's a look you cannot pass up. It's also one you shouldn't miss.
Curry passes to Thompson. Green kicks to Curry. To the right side. Pachulia with a clean look. Good, and Curry gets the assist. It's a tie ball game.
Recognizing the defensive imbalance, Curry quickly locates the open man.
Westbrook dishes to Adams. And the one thing you can't speak enough about, Chris, with this Warriors team is they are just an offensive team. They have one of the toughest defenses in the league, too.
Well, just look at their rosters. Defenders at every position. And it isn't just defenders that can slow down one position. They have guys like Klay and Draymond who can guard multiple positions. That means you can switch. The versatility allows them to match up with anyone while throwing out their small ball lineup.
Throw good, Adams. And the Thunder from 2011 to 2014 made the Western Conference Finals twice, as well as the NBA Finals, while still one of the youngest teams in the league. they had, Greg, all the makings of a dynasty.
You felt like they were destined to win a championship and maybe multiple ones. Now you're not so sure. It's a tough business, and being very good often isn't good enough.
Chris, you look at this Warriors roster, there are a lot of unique players at every position.
Oh, yeah, I get what you were saying, and it makes total sense when you look at their personnel. Guys like Draymond, you never see as a functioning point power forward. Curry is unique in how he plays the point and his shooting. The list goes on with guys like Iguodala, too.
Westbrook passes to Gibson. From outside the arc, the Warriors pull it in. Their last encounter was in Oklahoma City, where they were able to handle the Thunder.
And whether by design or by accident, they drew so many fouls in that game. Foul trouble for the other side became a huge issue.
Well, even more important was who was fouling. The other team barely had their starters in the game. They were all sitting on the bench.
Oladipo outside. Fades and shoots. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. Thompson outside. Puts it up. And that one comes up a bit short. The Thunder have gone just 2 of 7 so far. A little bit of a slow start for them. Oladipo for 3. Not going to go that time. Good D by Thompson. The Warriors have gotten just 3 of their first 9 shots to go down in this game. To the inside, McCaw doesn't go for him. And it's Oklahoma City the other way. This game coming on the heels of their win against the Kings.
And we've talked about how in the NBA you've got to earn your points the hard way. And that really wasn't the case in that game for them.
I mean, you're right. A lot of wide open spaces. They were running around undefended all night.
And Curry has it in the corner. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Curry's got 5 now.
He is almost as hard to stop inside as he is out. I mean, Curry just finishes. That wiry frame and speed of his, he can still get to the hoop and finish strong.
Here's Roberson. His last outing, he had 8 points. Screen by Adams, and Roberson kicks to Adams. A picture-perfect screen play, and the jumper's good.
Terrific rhythm on the bounce pass, making the conversion a little bit easier.
Green with a screen on Westbrook. Curry against Westbrook. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. And with Steph winning another MVP award, the talk has now shifted from where he is as the best shooter of all time, Chris, to where he ranks among NBA greats.
Well, and Ray Allen put it best when he spoke about Curry compared to guys like Allen and even Clay. Curry, by far, in my opinion, is a combination of the best shooter with the best handles that we've seen in this league. Most shooters are just stand still, catch and shoot guys, drive them off the three-point line, forcing the drive. With Curry, you got to pick your poison. He gets three-pointers the old-fashioned way as well, the and one.
On that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line.
Well, you know what? It's so funny. It's a lot of discussion as to whether Steph is now the face of the league. You know, something Steph himself says he gets a little annoyed with at times.
Robertson dishes to Oladipo. Here's Adams. It's deflected.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
And there's the foul. It's on Steven Adams. That is his first foul of the game.
It's close, but, you know, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Sabonis, he's checked in for Taj Gibson. And the Warriors also making a change. Andre Iguodala is checked in for McCaw. Here's Thompson. And the Warriors miss again.
Really surprised he clanked that one. He makes those on the regular.
For 3, Westbrook. Andre Iguodala comes up with the rebound. Pass to Thompson. Beyond the arc. It's good. He scores. That's his first basket after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
And the NBA should look like, and then, you know, add my own little style and flair to it and do my own thing.
Good point. Oklahoma City's gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. Adams, the pass to Westbrook. Back to Adams. Here's Sabonis. Uncovered. And Curry pulls it down. Thompson outside. Back to Curry. This one for 3. Another 3 for Golden State.
Yeah, that's 2 straight three-pointers they've allowed.
Thunder trailing by 5. Oladipo outside. Kicks it to Westbrook. Shot clock at 5. That one off the back iron and out.
No other way to put it. Just a rough quarter in terms of scoring. He has not been helping at all.
Barnes sets a screen for Iguodala. And the pass to Thompson. Again, the miss by Thompson.
Cold start to this game for him. A lot of his shots have been off.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Oladipo. While we have a moment here, let's see which teams have scored the most second chance points since the All-Star break. In third, the Thunder.
And offensive rebounding, always a point of emphasis for this group, but for whatever reason, they've had particular success since the break, really just outworking their opponents on the glass.
Barnes kicks to Curry. Launches a 3, and another 3 for Golden State.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
Passes it to Sabonis. To end the drought. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Now Thompson. He picked up 21 points in their last win against Milwaukee. It's Curry outside. Good D by Westbrook. Under trailing by 8. Oladipo dishes to Westbrook. Screen by Adams. Here's Roberson. Good. A nice assist from Westbrook. Roberson's got a pair of 3s now in the first quarter for Oklahoma City. Golden State's gone 4 of 7 from three-point range so far in the first. They double-team Curry. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Here's the screen. Here's Roberson. 6 points for him. A shot's good from Westbrook. Westbrook's got his second bucket of the game to go.
You know what? Struggling a little bit, but I do command the effort. 2 of 8 from the field. Let's see if that one gets him going.
So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up. Chris, so often we'll see one play in a game that seems to change the mentality, the momentum, the feel on the floor. As a player, do you feel it when just one play can alter the mood of a game, change the pace of a game?
Well, yeah, Kevin, you can definitely feel it. I mean, a lot of times, you know, you're trying to invoke it, implore it. You're trying to speak it into existence.
Yes.
So, you know, if you see someone that gets a big steal when you need one and you guys have been, you know, plotting for it on the sideline in the huddle, or if you see a guy hit a big 3 that ties up the game and, you know, it's a 17-4 run and it makes everyone believe, and then the roar of the crowd and how that goes, you know, momentum is definitely tangible. You know, when you see someone get dunked on and one poster, take the lead up by 1, crowd goes crazy. You know, I believe, you know, it actually affects you physically.
Yes.
You know, your heartbeat, your pulse, you know, your endorphins, your adrenaline, everything gets going. So, yeah, you definitely can feel when the play alters the mood of the game.
Great way to put it. West with the steal. Sabonis grabs the board. Under trailing by 6. The dish to Cantor. The feed to McDermott. Pass to Abrinas. 6 to shoot. Second chance shot. Cantor's shot is off.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. And there's the call. Oklahoma City with the foul. The Warriors shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Move shots.
The first free throw is good. And with the NBA game changing rapidly, Chris, the tactics have to change with it. When you look at all the NBA coaches, is there one who stands above the rest who is very good strategically?
Well, you just have to love Greg Popovich. I mean, because you've seen him adapt to the game. He was known for a half-court team when he had the Twin Towers, a slow-down pace, and he got some guards that could take it and shoot the 3, and he sped the game up. And that's what you like to see, someone that uses all the rules and strategy of the game.
Yes.
And doesn't just become hardened in one way and playing. And I think his versatility just shows how great the coaching is.
Well, and the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
Oh, an illegal screen there. One of the toughest calls for an official to make.
Warriors leading by 8. .141 left here in the first quarter. Barnes passes to Livingston. The 11-footer. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. And the Warriors lead by 10.
Oh, and this is where Livingston makes his money. Tremendous mid-range game.
Christian, the pass to Sabonis. McDermott kicks to Christian. Pass to Sabonis and stolen by Barnes. Oh, that's blocked. Feeds it to Livingston. Dishes it to Barnes. He kicks it to Clark. Here's West. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. And a look now at the breakdown between 3-point and 2-point shots attempted here tonight for the Thunder.
And they've got really good balance here. I mean, the 3-ball hadn't been the strongest weapon today for them, but I'd say keep the dose just about the same. Don't change the recipe. When you've got that open shot,
2.
You got to take it.
Free throw drops for David West. And he can't hit the second. Thunder trailing by 11. Kicks it to McDermott. They set the pick. High arcing shot. Now the Warriors picking it up. Livingston is running. Iguodala gets the bucket.
Oh, and squaring up is Iguodala. Nice follow through on the release.
Here's Kristen. 29 seconds left in the first quarter. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
David West grabs the miss.
Oh, goodness, that's just terrible. That's an awful shot there. He really settled for a low percentage look.
Now, here's Livingston. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. The kick out to Barnes. And after just 1 quarter of play, a double-digit difference.
On your coaches from time and again, even your teammates maybe, but family, they'll check you every time.
Welcome back, everyone. A lopsided first quarter in the books already as we start the second quarter. And guys, we've seen the Warriors really take control here.
The roof is up right now, guys. It's raining in here. A lot of threes through the first.
Yeah, and starting off with a nice rhythm. then it snowballed. They're looking kind of invincible right now.
Sabonis and Kanter, the pair inside. Then it's McDermott, and it's Kristen in at the 1 spot. That's the group for Oklahoma City getting going here in the second. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, we know that the Thunder hired Billy Donovan as its new head coach. In his 2 decades at the University of Florida, he led them to 2 national titles with players like Al Horford and Joakim Noah. A defensive-minded coach, he's developed into a great offensive mind. And fellas, that's what he's trying to bring to OKC. Moving the floor, as he calls it, creating space for their great scorers to operate.
Ball movement, player movement, that's where the league is going, D.A. Thanks. 6 to shoot. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. McDermott can't get it to go.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
And here's Livingston. Here's McGee. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. And some teams really struggling with injuries right now. Just how important, Chris, is depth to a team at this time of the year?
You know, depth is really important to a team, but even more so because of this reason. When you have guys hurt, what that allows is guys on the bench to get more playing time. And when they get more playing time and you get those injured players back, you know what? Those guys that were filling in, now they have experience, now they got a rhythm, and your bench may be stronger for it.
That's an excellent point. Catching up on the changes for Oklahoma City. Taj Gibson's checked in for Sabonis. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Kristaps. Good on the second free throw. Thunder trailing by 14. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Now the pass to Westbrook. Not going to go that time. And Golden State will go the other way with it. Green dishes to Thompson. He feeds it to McGee. Wants to get it to Iguodala and does. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. On a team where you have so many options, Chris, in a late game situation, they still lean on Andre Iguodala down the stretch.
Now, he struggles with free throws at times, but when he needs to make them down the stretch, he can knock them down. And he's known to come up with huge defensive plays to close games out.
First free throw is good.
Oh, he turns it up. And though Iguodala has become a long-range shooting threat, he still managed to struggle from the line.
And the Thunder making a switch here. Robertson's checked in. So he picks up just 1 from the line that time.
Now, Andre Iguodala, he was my rookie back with Philly. I saw how hard he worked to fulfill his potential. There was a time when Andre Iguodala was the #1 option on an offense. You have to give him credit for accepting a smaller role to be part of something special with this team. He has seen his numbers in scoring dip, but the wins have gone through the roof for him. He relishes the role of being the wingman who is there to complement and help set up others.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Curry passes to Thompson. He dishes it to Green. Golden State moving the ball around. Curry outside. Warriors the rebound. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. They double team Curry. And McGee kicks to Thompson. It's deflected. Westbrook with it. He's coming off a 28-point game against Sacramento.
Oh, Kevin, and 4 steals on the night. He relished being a major disruption on the defensive end.
And just about everything regarding Andre Iguodala.
Oh, watch out. Watch out. Sublime stuff. Guys, absolutely sublime.
Agreed. He's going to start putting on a show now. And that was Kia bringing you the close-up on the... They set the pick, off the pick, and Westbrook gets it to go on the assist from Robertson. Westbrook's got 6 points. Warriors leading by 13. Thompson outside for 3. Again, the miss by Thompson.
He's cooled down a little bit after draining those 2 3-pointers in the first quarter.
And Roberson kicks to Gibson. Passes it to McDermott. Gibson the screen. Off target from outside. The Warriors have gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. Curry dishes to Green. Back to Curry. Takes the 3. It's hauled in by Adams. Adams has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Now Westbrook. 6 points for him. And Robertson has it in the corner. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. 9 points in the game so far.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Curry against Westbrook. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. Taj Gibson picks one up. The Warriors have not set the world on fire at the free throw line. They're just 6 of 12. And the first one drops.
Well, after getting to the stripe in the first quarter, he's definitely been more assertive driving inside.
And Oklahoma City making a change here. Oladipo's checked in. That one misses. Thunder trailing by 11. Roberson the pass to Westbrook. Oladipo outside. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
They're having more success from three-point range here in the second after a rough first quarter from deep.
Curry kicks to Green. Back to Curry. And Adams sends it back. And here's the fast break. Oladipo leading the way. They get it back. Gibson. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they'll count the bucket.
Yeah, you got to like the aggressive D going for the block, but he got it just as it was on its way down.
Warriors leading by 6. Curry kicks to Green. McGee a screen. And Roberson pulls it down. Roberson's got 4 rebounds in this game. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Turnaround Jay. McCaw grabs the miss.
And that's a well-contested shot.
Solid defense. They weren't going anywhere against them there.
Oladipo against Thompson. McGee a screen. Off the screen. Gibson with the steal. On its way from Oladipo for 2. Poked away. Out of bounds. Golden State takes possession. And we've got a moment to look at the rebounding trend over the last few months for Green.
In the last few months, the rebounding has sort of taken a bit of a dive for him. And a lot of factors could be the cause, but it's a trend that coach would probably like to see him reverse.
Warriors leading by 6. Thompson dishes to Curry. Back to Thompson. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. 8 points for Klay Thompson.
No, don't sleep on Thompson inside. Efficiency in scoring, that's a big part of what makes him unique.
Gibson with the screen on Curry. To the inside. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
Not really nice there. Poor technique on the screen, but savvy scoring move to save that trip down the floor.
Pachulia, he's checked in for JaVale McGee. The Thunder shooting their 5th free throw of the game here.
And 74% has been the mark for them on the season thus far. And Kevin, what's remarkable to me about Westbrook is that as much as he is used in the offensive game plan, I mean, this is a guy that is the focal point in terms of how they're going to play. That's a tremendous amount of pressure on a player, no matter how talented he is.
The feed to Adams. It's stolen by Green. Pass to McCaw. Now the dish to Curry. There's the triple. Another three for Golden State.
And let's see, guys, if that triggers another little explosion from him after hitting 3 triples in that first quarter.
Time call
To play up-tempo. That's how they win. These are the games that fans love because of the non-stop action.
Green passes to Curry. Feeds it to Pachulia. Picked by Pachulia. Thompson for 3. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Gibson's got 3 rebounds so far in the game.
Oh, he hasn't started this game on the right foot, but it hasn't slowed his team from grabbing the lead.
We get a break in the action, so let's take a look at the West and how the teams are stacking up. You look at Golden State. They've continued to play strong basketball, if not utterly dominant, as the last part of the season grinds toward the playoffs. And it looks like, guys, they'll hold on to that #1 spot the whole way there. And, of course, there's the Thunder. Quite a few spots down the ladder right now.
And I think for Oklahoma City, they've had their chances to kind of separate themselves from the pack this season, but so far they haven't been able to capitalize on those opportunities.
And it's surprising because good teams usually feast on those chances to move up in the standings. They haven't appeared truly hungry to want to be a top team in this league.
They throw good, Adams. He makes 1 of 2 that time. And player rest has become a hot-button issue. It's commonplace, as you know, Chris, for playoff teams to rest their players down the stretch of a regular season. But last season, we saw lottery teams doing the same things. What's your thought on that?
My opinion is that if you're a lottery team and you aren't playing your players, I think the fans should be upset with you. I think the coach should have to answer, the GM should have to answer, the president should have to answer. I mean, the reason why you should continue playing is to get better. There's no need for rest. That's what the off season's for. The off seasons are for the really bad teams that don't make the playoffs. They get a couple of extra months to rest and hopefully to work on their game so they can come back better players on a better team.
Great perspective.
Clearly a foul.
The Thunder have put up good numbers at the charity stripe, converting 6 of 7. The free throw drops for Oladipo. And the Thunder with some changes. Sabonis comes in for Taj Gibson. And Chris Dunn's subbed in for Russell Westbrook. Golden State also making some changes. West is checked in for Green. Ian Clark comes in for Thompson. And it's Livingston in for Steph Curry. Both shots good from the stripe. Warriors leading by 10. To the paint, here's Pachulia, and that one is good.
And the pass was right in stride, extremely accurate setting up the shot.
Shooting 1.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
Performed well thus far this season with a 78% clip.
The free throw drops for Pachulia. Oklahoma City's gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. There's Kristen. There's a screen. Pass to Sabonis. Off target from 3-point range.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Picked by Pachulia. That's a 2 from Barnes. It's tipped. Here's Roberson, covered by Barnes, and it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
And a moment here to look at some of the stats for David West. How's the last month of basketball been for him? Averaging about 4 points, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists. And you look at those numbers, not bad, but guys, I think he can do better, and he knows it.
First one falls for him. Arenas is checked in for Andre Robertson. Oladipo hits them both. Warriors leading by 11. Now here's Livingston. Pachulia kicks to Livingston. Dishes it to West. Shot from 12. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Livingston. And the Warriors lead by 13.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
There's a good screen. Oladipo outside. 6 on the shot clock. And there's the pass to Kristen. There's 3-pointers off the mark. Golden State's gone 7 of 15 from three-point range tonight. They're not afraid of that shot. Livingston kicks to Pachulia. Picked by Pachulia. Livingston dishes to West. That one a little long.
They were right up in his grill. Really gave him no breathing room to release that one clean.
Adams. Excellent D there from Pachulia. Warriors leading by 13. Livingston kicks to Pachulia. Golden State moving the ball around. Here's Clark. 9 points last game. It's good from long range. Clark's got himself on the board with 3 there.
He's not the most prolific shooter from downtown, but someone on defense still has to check him.
Screen by Adams. And Kristen kicks to Oladipo. Here's Abrines. It's good.
Well, he wasn't blocked out. He stayed with the play. You gotta love the effort.
Cantor checked in for the Thunder. The Warriors also with a sub. Iguodala's checked in. The Thunder have shot 10 of 11 at the line. Nice work so far for them. There's 1:47 left here in the second. And Andre Iguodala with the slam.
Oh, the quick jump of Iguodala. Easy money.
Thunder trailing by 15. Oladipo, the pass to Abrines. Passes it to Sabonis. It's a floater. He can't get it to go. Good D by Barnes. Picked by West. Barnes outside, and it's Iguodala with the jam.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Pass to Abrines. 56 seconds left in the first half of the game. Shot off the screen. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Cantor. And Oklahoma City making a change here. McDermott's checked in. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
Look, he runs, jumps like a gazelle. Iguodala, a special person and athlete.
He's made 1 and missed 1 so far in the game. And that one falls for Iguodala. No good on the second free throw. Thunder trailing by 18. There's a screen by Cantor. Here's Kristen. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
They did a better job of getting it inside in that first. They've lost some of that physical edge here.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
Free throw drops for Kristen. Warriors leading by 15. 29 seconds left in the second quarter. Picked by West. The try by Iguodala. That's his 4th basket of the game, and he's only taken 4 shots. Off to a good start.
He continues to build on his outstanding play during the first quarter.
Here's Kristen. He kicks to Cantor. Just 3 on the clock. Buries the jump shot. Cantor's got 4 points this quarter.
Leaving any player wide open from mid-range, a recipe for getting scored on.
And so we wrap up the first half. The Warriors on top, up by 15. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge. And so here is Golden State. They led by as many as 18 points. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. So for the Golden State Warriors right now, it's the Splash Brothers in the backcourt. McCaw is out there with Green, and it's Pachulia in at the 5 down low. Well, we hear so much about Curry and his offense, and rightly so. But you know what, Chris? He's an above-average defender in his own right.
He is not going to be considered one of the best all-time defenders at his position. But he is a very solid defender and has improved in that area every year he's been in the league.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, guys, there's no doubt that the Splash Brothers are the most dangerous backcourt in the NBA. Steph Curry is the MVP, but he said of Klay Thompson, I love playing with him. How much better he's gotten since day one is kind of scary. He's such a great two-way player, and he isn't anywhere close to hitting his ceiling. Kevin?
Thanks, DA. They're one heck of a tag team.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
And Adams kicks to Westbrook. Back to Adams. That's tipped. They recover it. And there's going to be a foul. He definitely made contact with the ball, and in doing so also got the body, so we'll see free throws here.
Russell Westbrook.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
No good on the free throw. Every year they'll always put out an NBA survey of who is the toughest to guard. No surprise that Russell Westbrook is almost always at the top of the list in those surveys. He just, Greg, strikes fear in opposing defenders.
And Kevin, it's a result of several factors in terms of why he tops that list. He has the game and the body to punish you for all 4 quarters, and he never lets up in his intensity. And also a knack for putting players who are caught sleeping on posters. It is both physically and mentally draining guarding a guy like Westbrook.
Curry kicks to Thompson. He feeds it to Pachulia. Lock at 6. The shot by Curry, no good.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Oh, man, his form seems rushed today, like he's trying to get rid of the ball as soon as he gets it. That's why barely anything is going in for him.
Fires the 3. Buries it from 3-point range. Curry's got 20.
Oh, because of his quick release, so difficult to close up space on Curry.
Oladipo dishes to Westbrook. Gibson setting a pick for Westbrook. Kicks to Gibson, and Oladipo has it in the corner. Warriors leading by 19 points. Green passes to Pachulia. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up. This is his second trip to the free throw line. And the first one drops. That's also good. So he hits both free throws. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Here's Roberson. 9 points in the game so far. And Gibson kicks to Westbrook. And he's good on the 3-ball. Westbrook's got 10.
Definitely a huge make there, considering how they started off 0 for 4 to begin the half.
The feed now to Pachulia. Whoops, they pick off the pass. Adams dishes to Westbrook. Another miss by Westbrook. Warriors leading by 18. And here's Thompson. 11 points in the game. Here's McCall. 4 on the clock. Here's Thompson. No good there. Good D by Westbrook. Gibson passes to Oladipo. It's stolen by Green. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Curry setting the pick for Green. He dishes it to Curry. Green, the screen from deep. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Thunder trailing by 18. And Roberson kicks to Westbrook. Screen by Adams. Down low. Knocked loose. Curry with it. 20 points for him. Some nice passing by Golden State here. The Thunder pull it in. Gibson's got his 6th rebound on the night.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
Warriors leading by 18. Green kicks to Curry. Green with a screen on Westbrook. Thompson outside. Pulls it up. Good, and Curry gets the assist. And that's 13 points for Klay Thompson.
Oh, just the way Klay catches the ball. And if he's already in the shooting motion, you're in trouble.
Now a timeout call. Here's Adams. 5 points in the game. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Adams has got 7. Here's Curry. It's an 18-point lead. Takes the 13-footer. Jump shot is good that time. Curry's got 22.
No, he doesn't need much room. Steph there with the prime-time facial.
Westbrook against Curry. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
Yeah, outstanding job there of taking the harm and still able to finish.
Warriors leading by 17. There's the dish to Thompson. Shoots from 14, and it's in there. Thompson's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Oh, the highest shot release, quick trigger. Thompson able to drain that one with the hand in his face.
Westbrook dishes to Gibson. Curry against Westbrook. Can't hit from 12. Warriors have gone just a bit under 50% from the field since halftime. 5 out of 11. Outside Curry. Here's Thompson. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. He's got 17. Thunder trailing by 21. Outside Gibson. Feeds to Oladipo. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Gibson. And again, no good by Oklahoma City.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
Picked by Pachulia. Fires from deep. But they get it back. And Thompson kicks to Curry. McCaw, the pass to Thompson. And the wide open shot from Green. From outside, off the mark. Oklahoma City's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Westbrook dishes to Gibson. Back to Westbrook. And it's blocked. Here's McCaw. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. And the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a three-point play.
And this is the concentration Thompson exhibits. I mean, if you're going to foul him, you have to foul him hard.
And the Thunder going with a whole new group out there.
Now, there was a time early in his career where Klay Thompson had to live outside the arc to get his points. He would float to space in the mid-range, pull up off of a drive, or stay behind the arc. He has expanded his game immensely in the last few seasons, and is a dynamic scorer now.
There's the pick. Christian, the pass to Abrines. Will it go? And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. Abrines has got 7 points.
And that's a great piece of work to get to the hoop there. Just tore the D to shreds.
Barnes kicks to Livingston. Inside, here's West. Excellent D from Cantor. And with Klay, the #1 way that he's diversified his offense, Chris, is that he does a better job of getting to the rim and attacking defenders off the bounce.
Well, yeah, as a younger player, he had the quickness to beat the defender, but he had trouble finishing. Now, something clicked for him during that time, and now he welcomes the contact, getting that easy bucket at the free throw line, knowing when he finishes, he converts contested layups as well as anyone. He identified a weakness in his game and rectified it.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good from Cantor. The Warriors making a switch here. Clark's checked in. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. Warriors leading by 21. Livingston dishes to Clark. And that one hits back iron.
Oh, he couldn't have asked for a better look there. He just didn't get it to go.
Christian, the pass to Abrines. Cantor in the corner. The pass to Abrines. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Dishes to McDermott. Passes it to Abrines. Fires from 14. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Here now the league's highest scoring teams the past 10 games. What a stretch it has been for these guys. 5th on the list, the Thunder.
Yeah, what an impressive run for this club. Everybody seems to be in a rhythm in terms of scoring, and they are putting up some big numbers.
Livingston kicks to Barnes. To the middle. Here's West. And it's West again missing.
They look to him to bury those kinds of shots, even with the D all over him.
And here comes Livingston, leading the fast break. And he slams that one down.
Oh, the long arms of Livingston. He just snatches the ball. I mean, he kick-starts the fast break.
Pass to Sabonis. He kicks it to McDermott. They set the screen. Here's Abrines. And the shot no good, a bit short. Warriors leading by 23. Clark dishes to Livingston. To the wing on the left. Fires for 3. And that one's good by Clark. Clark's got 6.
He's not the most comfortable shooter from beyond the arc, but he looked in sync that time.
There's a screen by Cantor. Pass to Abrines. To the inside. West with the block. 1:52 left to play in the third. Here's Clark from outside, off the mark. Oklahoma City's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. There's the pass to Sabonis. Now McDermott looking for his first basket still in this one. To the paint. Cantor's shot is off.
Yeah, but you have to love that tough interior defense.
That is phenomenal work down there in the thick of it. This is the kind of D you want to see from him every time down the court. Now look, that's pushing the action, carving out space for himself in D.
They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
56 seconds left in the third quarter. They need this. Second chance shot. And it's good on the way in. 7 points in the game.
Just not enough bodies on the glass right there, and they paid for it.
Simple rule of team rebounding. Everyone needs to box out someone when the shot goes up. A number of assignments were missed right there.
There's 39 seconds left to play in the third. Here's Kristen. There's a screen by Cantor. Pass to Sabonis. Here's Kristen. He's covered by Iguodala. 5 on the clock. McDermott passes to Sabonis. And Cantor wide open. He shoots. Good on the triple. Cantor's got 10 points in the game.
Their three-point percentage has taken a big leap here in this second half.
Now here's Livingston. He feeds it to West. He got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one. Welcome back. Fourth quarter action starting up in what has been a one-sided show. We've got Nick Collison. He's out there with Grant. Enes Kanter is out there with Krista. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. Here's McCaw. Hits the front of the rim and out.
His offense remains mostly absent, but he still has been a team player in helping get them the lead.
And that one's good. Kristen's got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for the Thunder. Warriors leading by 22. To the inside. And David West, the bucket on the assist by Livingston. And it's 7 points for David West.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
Next season, we'll start seeing sponsorship on jerseys. On the left shoulder, a patch will be on the jersey. What do you think of that?
I think it's going to take some getting used to. I'm used to seeing the name, the logo, the plane on there. It's going to take some getting used to. We'll see.
Yeah. Livingston kicks to McGee. Count that one.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
The Thunder shooting only 32% from the field. Plenty of signs of struggle by this offense today. And Kristen kicks to Collison. Here's Kanter. Blanketed by the D. He fights to the rim for the layup.
And you like to see since the half now, he's finally starting to come around.
Pass to McCaw. Kicks to McGee. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. That's good from McGee.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
And some changes here for the Warriors. Green, he's checked in for West. Thompson comes in for Ian Clark. And Curry subbed in for Sean Livingston. And so he hits both. Oklahoma City's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Here's Westbrook. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. And here is Curry, outside Green. Well, Chris, you did what many players coming into the NBA do. You spend a year or two, in your case 2 years in college, before making the jump. It worked out terrifically for you. But how do you feel about how things are set up now with the age limit in the NBA as it stands?
You know, I feel, hey, if you're old enough to vote, if you're old enough to go to war, then you should be old enough to play in the NBA. And so that's the rights aspect of it. Now, as far as a basketball fan and somebody that knows this game fairly well, I feel that guys coming in so young, it really hurts their game. You know, we talk about guys making it from high school to the pros, or guys coming out their first year, but not many of them really are successful. Yeah, we glorify the ones that are successful, and we should, because it's such a phenomenal feat to come out your first or second year and play well in the NBA. And so to take it for granted and to expect every kid that comes out, you know, those years to make it is just unfair. And so for me, I think guys should have the chance to, but I think it's more of a responsibility with that freedom of decision making. Because once you lose that chance, you usually don't get a second one. And you want to be as mature physically and mentally before trying to make the jump into this league.
Great perspective. And McAdoo kicks to Thompson. Nailed from three-point land. Thompson's got 14 points now in the second half.
After a trying first half where he struggled with the shot, he has really found his rhythm, shooting the rock in the second half.
Now the feed to Gibson. And it's out of bounds to the Thunder as Oklahoma City retains possession. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. 4 on the shot clock. And Adams kicks to Roberson. Tries it from 19. And there's the foul. It's on Steven Adams. And that'll be his third foul so far.
That's his third personal foul.
The Warriors have gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there. Curry kicks to Thompson. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Well, many have wondered if Klay Thompson would be happy being the second option on offense. He's a great enough shooter and scorer to be the first option on most other teams. He's a team player and says he's happy with his role and prefers winning over stats.
He's off on the first. And many players will say they prefer winning over being the man, but Klay backs it up. He knows that Curry is perhaps the best shooter ever. And Chris, Klay compliments him perfectly.
Well, that's not the easiest thing to do as an NBA player. Defer to someone when you know you're just as great. Klay has been the epitome of a teammate and has been a great second option on offense. He still gets plenty of recognition when he goes off on one of his sick hot streaks, though.
We know Kobe Bryant retired last season. One thing that he's been really adamant about is the need to improve youth development of basketball in this country. Now, he grew up in Italy and feels like a lot of kids aren't getting the coaching and skill development they need at a young age here. What do you think?
I agree. I think a lot of the game is being lost, not necessarily with just highlights or superstar players, but I mean the true essence of the game, how to box out, how to make a bounce pass, how to play for your teammates. Just the culture of the game needs to go back to its origin, and I think that can happen through the NBA taking charge like they have in this. I mean, who better than the best players in the best league, the best commissioner in the world? And so I think it's great that we get involved in these communities and make sure that we set the tempo and the template for how the game is grown in these communities.
Well, that was well said.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
McGee a screen. Here's McCaw. The shot's good from McGee. McGee's got 6 here in this quarter.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
And Cole kicks to Oladipo. They set the pick. Jacks up a 3. Good on the three-point shot.
Not really nice there. Poor technique on the screen, but savvy scoring move to save that trip down the floor.
McGee sets the pick for Curry. Down low. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot two. Taj Gibson picks one up. Chris, when you think about what you've been able to accomplish throughout your life to this point, aside from your NBA career, what have been some of your most fulfilling experiences?
You know what? I think my charities. I think working with people in the cities that I've played with and in my home of Detroit and trying to help and give back in some of those ways. I think sports-wise, of course, is high school titles, playing in college with my boys. And personally, in the art-wise, I would have to say being a producer and producing 2 songs for Nas.
Interesting.
One of the greatest rappers that ever, walked the face of this earth. And so being able to produce 2 songs on an album like that, just a great feel. So for me, I've never been one to really just share those passions or talk about them. But, I definitely would say charity and art's two big passions of mine, Kevin.
Well said.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Outside Curry. McAdoo dishes to Thompson. It's stolen by Oladipo. Adams outside. The 10-footer. Almost, but it rolls out.
Great looking defense, really, just to disrupt the rhythm on that shot.
They made that possession super uncomfortable. And as a result, they got the stop they needed.
And playing with the lead, you can see they're making a much more concerted effort to work the ball inside here in the second half.
McDermott's checked in for Andre Robertson. Free throw good, McAdoo. Chris, you came up through college at Michigan, and in the NBA, you were an offensive force at all times at a lot of different positions. More times than not, always the first option. Is the mindset you need to have to be the lead guy in offense for a team different than if you're a contributor? Can you make the switch from contributor to lead guy?
That's a good question. I think it's different for every player. For me, even later in my career when I couldn't contribute as much, I only still had the mentality of the lead contributor. So for me, I think the biggest thing is you need to know your skill set. And if you know who you are, if you know how you play, if you know how you can dominate what you can and can't do, then you're the best type of player. And for me, I think that's where I serve myself best. And so, I wanted to be dominant in all type of ways. And so it was scoring, it was rebounding, and it was passing. And so if you have a bad night in one of those categories, you can still be dominant in those other areas. And so for me, you always want to have the attitude that you're the best competitor on the team regardless of what your role is.
Yeah, great perspective. Adams outside. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. But Julia with the steal.
And he was camped in just the right spot to swipe that pass away down low.
McGee a screen. Right side Curry. He dishes it to McGee. Misses from short range. Oklahoma City's gone beyond the arc 7 times here in the fourth and been successful 3 times. Adams right side. And Gibson kicks to Oladipo. And it's JaVale McGee with the foul. That's his first foul. And we're seeing more and more coaches, Chris, taking on a dual role as both head coach and director of basketball operations, being their own general manager. About 5 teams with that arrangement. More to come, I think. What do you think?
Well, I think if you're a coach and you prove that you can handle that responsibility, yes. But I don't think it is something for the weary of heart. You take on more responsibility. But I do think, though, it gives you more power as a coach because now you just aren't sitting guys down or the threat of the bench isn't your only help. Also, the threat of the trade can help and give guys, coaches, that much more power, too. So I don't know if we'll see it as much as you think because it may be a conflict of interest at times there. But I think for the best ones and for the good ones or for the ones that earn the trust of their teams, you'll see that.
Very good point. The first one falls. Chris Dunn's checked in for the Thunder. Sean Livingston, he's checked in for the Warriors. And Cantor drops them both.
Well, he didn't really make a concerted effort in the first to get some free throws, but now all that has changed. Much more active.
Here's McCall. It's stolen. Oh, and a fast break for Oklahoma City. Christian, the pass to Cantor. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot two.
That's his second personal foul.
And going into this last draft, some new rules allowing college players more leeway, Chris, to test the NBA draft waters. Do you like that change?
I do like that change. I like it for the team, so they get a little more time to examine players and study and see who they really want. And I really like it for the players. You know, this is the biggest decision of some of these guys' lives, and being able to decide if you really want to go forward with it, or do you need a little more time, or evaluate where you are in the process. You know, I think that's very important, and so I think it's a win-win for everyone.
Yeah, great points. And the Warriors making a change here. Clark's checked in. Both shots good from the stripe. Livingston with it. McGee a screen. Now Livingston. Pachulia kicks to Livingston. 5 to shoot. The dish to McGee. Here's Clark. Misses the three. Well, Thunder have gone 6 of 13, so just above 46% on their field goal attempts here in the quarter. And Gibson kicks to Cantor. Here's Aprinas. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot the D can afford to give him.
Feeds it to Pachulia. Here's Clark. Back to Pachulia. Inside. And that one's good by Clark.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Here's Kristen. I think everyone would agree, Chris, you're one of the best passing big men in the history of the NBA. Why is it that passing from post players isn't a skill that is developed more at all levels of basketball?
Well, one thing, it seems like we have less post players, but you know what? I'm not sure. I think maybe it's been an emphasis on scoring. I don't know. All I can speak about is me, Kevin, and I grew up watching, you know, Magic Johnson, who at that time was a freakish player because he was 6'9", playing the point guard. You know, think about how the game has evolved, and so for myself, I wanted to take that passing skills of him, Connie Hawkins, other guys that I saw hold the ball with one hand and palm it in the post, guys that I knew can dominate in the post, and I kept thinking, you know, why waste the possession? If I'm going to beast down here in this post, if I get double teamed, you know, I don't want to just pass it out for a waste of possession. Why don't I make something happen with it? So maybe it could be the mentality as well.
Well said. McGee a screen. Here's the floater. Count it.
And that's how you run the pick and roll. Livingston times the dish off beautifully.
For Oklahoma City, they've gone 7 of 16 from the field here in the fourth. That's about 43%. There's a screen by Cantor. McGee with the block. They get it back.
Two shots.
No good on that one. Perhaps the most memorable team, Chris, you played on, the Kings of the early 2000s. We see a lot of teams now that have that same up-tempo style with great passing. Is this the way basketball is meant to be played?
You know, I think so. I think, you know, you have 5 players on the court, and unlike other sports, you have to play offense and defense on this team. And so to keep guys motivated, to keep guys engaged, you want guys that want to touch the ball and score. There could be guys that can be just decoys out there, but they're still touching the ball, being part of the offense. And there's no worse feeling than to come down for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 possessions and not touch the ball. And as a fan, for me, it's nothing worse than watching a team come down 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 possessions and the guy try to go one-on-one and he really can't score. And you're looking at the coach like, get this guy off the floor. So team basketball is great. Why? Because you get more open looks, better shot selection. You get different guys in different positions. And I think most importantly, you don't think about this, you get more highlights because it makes the defense move from side to side. It makes the defense more engaged and pay attention. And therefore, when they slip up, it's that much more special with the play. And you can only do that mostly with 5 players that move the ball. So, yeah, team ball is definitely the best player. But even on the best teams, you need a guy that can go get you some buckets.
Like that. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. Gibson. And so he's picked up his final foul, and he will sit for the rest of this game. And Oklahoma City making a change here. Collison's out there. The first free throw is good. And turnover in the league, we're seeing it right now. A new commissioner, a new director of the Players Association. Chris, new owners. Do you like the way things are going in that regard?
I do. Basketball is in great hands, and thanks to our past commissioner, and I think that, we have great leadership, and we're continuing in the way that we were going, and that's basketball for everyone. And I love watching the game expand, evolve, and continue to grow.
Well said.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Warriors.
And as one-sided as it gets today, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And the strong effort here will convert into what will be their 50th win on the season.
No surprise here, just a big-time performance for Thompson. Just an outpouring of points.
Look at that shot! How did that go in?
I don't even get it. What just happened?
Livingston kicks to McGee. Dishes it to West. McGee a screen, a baseline J, and that one off the back of the rim and in.
Well, guys, they came in here and really took charge from the opening tip. This is such a tough thing to do for a visiting team. This contest was played on their turn.
But that's just tremendous work by them in setting the pace of the game to their favor and maintaining that throughout the game.
So we see the Warriors taking the game here. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is.
And how'd you feel about his performance, Shaq?
What a deadly offensive weapon Klay Thompson has become. You see the quickness on that release? He can beat you off the dribble, take you to the hole, and he can bury it from 3. Whatever method he chooses, his points are going to come. He's got a world of talent.
I love the way how he was calling for the ball tonight. You could tell he was really feeling it. He started to score in a variety of ways, and he would not let the defense understand how to get to him.